Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing today? I am just getting things set up here. We are live for the recap of the recap episode, live on YouTube, Twitch, and Patreon. Episode should start in about 10 minutes. You just heard it at the start of this, am listening to the live feeds. I'm going to just briefly maybe turn that audio back on. He's just talking about the same stuff. He's been talking about this. Like, I think they were locked down in the HOH room, so I think this is a continuation of the previous conversation. But it's like the fact that he hasn't left this emotional state is wild. So, yes, if you haven't heard the news yet, they competed in part 2 of the final 3 HOH, and Ashley won. She beat Vince, and oh boy. Oh, you're getting Chipotle? I'm getting Chipotle tonight too, Emily. Oh boy. Is he upset? So here's by the way how this happened. Typically how this has worked all season is that when the feeds are about to come back from pets, they change to be right back briefly, and then they change back to pets, and then they go to the feeds. So of course I noticed that they come off of pets briefly, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Wait a minute or two. The feeds come on, and the only thing you see is Vince in a suit and it's just a slow zoom, like in and out. And I've already typed up the tweet. Oh my, I think Ashley, or oh my, Ashley won part 2. But I wasn't sure yet. I can't be typing out misinformation. But I have it pre-typed because I have a feeling that if Vince is going like this, something might have happened. And so it's just slow zooming in and out on Vince. And then pretty like Morgan starts to walk in. We finally cut out and we cut to Ashley in the kitchen, also wearing a suit, dancing. As soon as I saw her dancing, I hit send on that tweet. Oh boy. Ever since then, Vince has been on one. This is literally all I ever wanted. I've never wanted anything more in my life than to win that competition. If I just won that competition. I wonder if this is how he got on the show. I've never wanted anything more in my life than to just be on Big Brother. Even if I was the first boot, it would mean so much to me casting. Jesse, please. I'll do anything. um I unmute the feeds and the first thing I hear is Morgan talking about Lauren. Um I'm telling you, Morgan has spent so long trying to like talk Vince back up. It's wild. I haven't seen them flirt in like 2 days cuz she spent all of her time. I'm just going to let some time pass so that this is not easily clippable. Mothering him. Because yeah. Meanwhile, Ashley is just mother. Um we have, in my opinion, now an exciting end game, because an exciting final competition at the very least, because um she just said she did not. I'm live on Patreon, yeah. Currently have the feeds up there. That's fair, Rebecca. That's fair. I was mostly thinking about Cam. So somebody in the chat said that she was straight up telling him she's taking Ashley. They do seem to be talking about the subject, but I didn't hear that myself. I had it muted. I feel like I doubt she said that straight up. I feel like maybe we're getting an interpretation of what she's saying. She said she didn't know what she would do. I mean, that's a lot more than we thought. It's wild. And here's the thing, Vince can barely even manage, like, muster up any argument against Ashley because he's been talking her down so much all season. Instead, he's trying to talk Morgan up. Thoughts on Ava's reaction to Sharon's question about Rachel? I thought it was funny. Okay, I'll tell you guys now. So we generally get to send one question in, but we don't really care about it because it's like whatever. I specifically asked Rob to send in the question, has your arm recovered? Zero context to Ava. I was really hoping that she would just get that question, zero context, and get a response. Unfortunately, I imagine I don't know if we ended up even getting the question through. But I think even if we did, it would have come at the end after Sharon already asked the question with context. So no I mean listen, great minds think alike. But I really wanted no context. I really wanted her to be like, my arm? What do you mean? Sharon got a great response though about like you said personal things about um, Rachel and her being like, whoops. All right, episode should be starting soon, so I need to get this ready to go. Ouch feeds on Paramount. Should be very soon now. Here we go. Episode has started. Oh, I never finished last night's prediction. Morgan won part one. Man, I wish I'd been able to do an Ashley versus Vince one. Commercial by 5:13. This is where we're at. This is what you see on Patreon. Thank you, Infamous. Here's what Big Brother Daily is reporting. Morgan said, sorry, I'm going to mute this. I just really don't know what I would do. If you were me, would you take someone that would guarantee you $750,000? Yes. Vince's retort, I think you are guaranteed both ways. Morgan, I really don't think so. That is, it's not her saying she will do it, but that is certainly a lot. That is certainly a lot. Imagine the world where he starts helping Ashley study. Because he wants Ashley to win final HOH. Bong. It'd be so funny if they replayed Morgan talking about getting a text. I can't believe people exist that are watching Ashley even on the show and being like, she's not even strategic at all. Meanwhile, more than half the players in this house are all like, well, I gotta do loyalty. Ooh, more of the house meeting. Do not do for a man what he wouldn't do for you. I'm entertaining ideas. That's all. You don't know that. That's so true. That's what I said. I think it's two parts. I think on one hand, it made it harder for Ashley to convince Morgan that she can't beat Vince. On the other hand, I think it helped alleviate some of the guilt that Morgan might feel for cutting Vince because it gave her more reason to think that Vince really is going to cut her. What do you think of the 8th? That's his game. Oh man, Ashley saying that Morgan has Vinny love goggles is exactly the right thing to say to Morgan because she's been saying that about Lauren all season long, and Ashley knows it. Oh, now we're seeing the Ashley Keanu fight. Well, yeah, duh. Wow, they showed almost the entire argument except for the thing that actually triggered Ashley. Which was him turning to Vince and saying, Ashley doesn't know what she's talking about. Or Ashley doesn't know anything, something like that. Oh man, the second they show something I have seen in an episode, I instantly tune out. No. All right. We did not get a commercial. Next prediction. Do we see Zach in any segment? I need to physically see the man in the next segment. He could be in the background. He could be in a diary room. He could be the subject of it. Do we see Zach anywhere in the next segment? Memory wall does not count. Needs to be physical man. Why Zach? I was gonna say Adrian, but I felt like that was too obscure. So I wanted to pick somebody that left around the middle. Jackie, thank you for the $10. Trying to vote Rachel, America's favorite player. If you don't vote, you can't complain, is the message. Certainly. You were a multimillionaire in Terran tokens a month ago. You're now currently at 0. You know what? It is a good lesson in not gambling. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Oh, did they finally talk about who the mastermind was? Is this from the feeds or from? Are you guys ahead of me in the episode? All right, we're back. We're back. Terran tokens is a good name. I love an alliteration. Wait. Do we see Zach anywhere? Wow, I forgot Ashley had straight hair. People are saying we did see him, I assume, in the wider shot. Oh, yeah, I see him there. All right, we definitely saw Zach. Man, I could have done Adrian. Might have worked. Oh, jury segment. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, now they're saying it's not going to be Ashley. All right, we need a significant info dump so that they stop thinking Vince is a good player. Overjoyed. Let's go. Ava and Ashley. Rachel, stop. Jackie, thank you for the 10. Not saying you must vote for Rachel, but if you don't vote, you can't complain. That's what we needed. Oh, Rachel, stop. Oh my God. Rachel, you're freaking me out here. Lauren, whatever you think Pitbull is, that's what you need to be because your scale is off. All right. Um. Okay. Next prediction. Do we go back to the jury house in the next segment, or is that it? Um. Yeah, I really hate how much Rachel continues to pump up Vince. It's like, again, this is why you can't take anything in the jury for granted. Granted, this, of course, could just be editing, but she's not in that house. She has her own preconceived notion of who Vince is and what he's doing. And so it's possible she's getting information and then trying to conform that information to the preconceived notion rather than um, sort of changing her perspective. Um, but we know Keanu's going to come in as well. He will have a similar message. Morgan's running Vince, not the other way around. You should hope that that might be enough. But the thing is, it's like, it's coming from Keanu. This is the thing too. It's coming from Keanu. It's coming from Kelly, and all season long they've had wildly incorrect reads. So why would Rachel, who had to tell Keanu not to throw a blockbuster to Vinny and Zach, why would she believe him? You know what I mean? Ava, I think, will be the final bit. She'll come in the round table, um, and also confirm that story to some degree, at least. Although, remember, Ava was saying she thinks Vince will cut Morgan. Um, but she also has been saying like he knows he needs to. I mean, here's here. Can I just say this? I really hate the phrase "won when they needed to." I really hate that phrase because it's totally meaningless. Um, oh, Esther, thank you for 5. Oh, hold on, we're back. We're back. Thank you for the 5 gifted, and Valorant with a couple of gifted as well.
Wow, a 5!
And we're back in the jury house. Esther gave 10. No, you're totally right. Yeah, I didn't see all of them. I'll play the 10 in a sec. We were all rooting for you. It wasn't the master. That was just a regular eviction. When she needs to. Oh my God. Ugh. What a terrible jury segment. What a terrible jury segment. What a downer of a jury segment. Next prediction. Hmm. How about, do we see Amy? Do we physically see Amy in the next segment? Okay. Esther.
10! 10! 10! Okay, 10.
Thank you for the 10 gifted. Anyway, what I mean when I say I don't like when they need to, is that like, what does that mean? And what we just saw is a perfect example of it. Like, people always say they won when they needed to. It never applies to anybody. Like, it just always is retroactively true of anybody you say it of. If they get to the end, like, oh well, they won when they needed to. They won when they needed to. As opposed to what? Like, especially trying to apply it to Morgan, who definitely did not win sometimes when she needed to. Like, sometimes she didn't need to win. And that's actually a good thing. And it's like, okay, if you're going to say they won when they needed to, are you going to say that for Ashley? Because so far in this game, Ashley has won when she needed to. She won the one veto, and that's it. Nobody's saying of Ashley she won when she needed to as part of her resume, but it's most true of Ashley. That's why I don't like the phrase. And we're back. I'm just so bummed up with the jury segment. I'm not even into this at all. Because people are saying, oh, it's just the edit, it's just the edit. That bums me out. I don't like it when edits try to mislead me. I want to know accurate information. That's why I watch Big Brother with live feeds. Like, I want to see the moments that they turn on Vince if that's happening. I want to see the moments where they're like, oh, maybe he's not playing a good game. If that's happening. And yeah, that's the thing too. It's like if they're hyping Vince up in the jury segment and then Morgan beats him, then it adds to the idea in casual's eyes that like, oh, well, why didn't Vince win? They were so bitter. People still say that about Taylor and Monty. There's Amy. Big result. Oh. All right. Next prediction. Do they finish the recap portion in the next segment? Like, do they leave the table? They're done with it. Miz, thank you for the 200. They're still talking. So this is Big Brother Daily. Morgan tells Vince, if I was like, if I don't win the first HOH or the second, I would tell you that this game means so much to you that you should do what you're going to do to win the game. That means take me out, take me out. Vince saying he would never have done that. Morgan says, that's what I would have told to you. They're not talking about it anymore, though. Sounds like it is an active conversation, though. For the record, I do think it's a misleading jury segment. I personally feel like the way that they've edited Vince is from the perspective of not expecting him to win. If it really was that slanted toward Vince, I feel like A, they wouldn't have shown us, and B, they wouldn't be dunking on him so hard. They'd be trying to pump him up a little bit in the actual edit. But also, that's assuming that production operates logically, which they don't always. They did, you know, have a whole segment where they dunked on Jackson the same night he won. And we're back. Jackie, thank you for the 5. Do I think Vince stands a chance now? He always stands a chance. I still feel like he's not favored. I feel like it's not wild to say Robin Williams is attractive. Golly. All right. Next prediction. No, they did not finish the recap portion. Next prediction is Final DR. Is it Ashley, Morgan, Vince, or someone else? It is an hour. We are just about done. We did not get Ava jury segment. That will be on the finale. She'll show up at the roundtable. No, they usually only start part one of the final HOH on the recap episode. They'll like walk into the backyard, maybe get into position. So I did post, by the way, my Amazing Race video watch party thing on Patreon. If you are interested, I had a lot to say watching the first episode. A lot of sort of my perspective on the players and everything. The plan right now is to have that up for just this week. So basically, stuff like that, I'll keep up for a week. And then when the next episode drops, I'll take it down, have the next episode. I'm still not entirely sure if I'll do streams specifically for The Amazing Race or it'll just be posts. We'll see. But I also posted the stream of the Survivor premiere watch party on Patreon as well for those that wanted to see that one. Same deal with that one. I will only keep it up for a week. But for those that weren't able to watch live, that was the idea. All right, we're back. You can totally jump into The Amazing Race, yeah, without having seen it. I came here as a gamer girl to win a game. There it is. That is the episode. Yeah, 8:30 is super weird. Yeah, the finale apparently is at 8:30 Eastern. It's 2 hours long, so it's 8:30 to 10:30 Eastern, which is again very strange, but what are you gonna do? Ashley, I believe, was the final DR. And that's about it. Disappointing jury segment, not only because of what they talked about, but like again, it's like either we're getting correct information and they are incorrectly crediting Vince for things we know they shouldn't be, or it was an incredibly misleading jury segment where we didn't get any of the real reactions to any of what they're actually talking or thinking about, which is, again, in either direction, just kind of a bummer, in my opinion. So we will see. We will see. But the finale, just a couple of days away. Stay tuned. I'll be streaming as usual, Twitch, YouTube, Patreon. If you want to watch along with the Patreon, tons of other content coming on the Patreon as well. People were asking about like Q&As, book content, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. We of course have Survivor, The Amazing Race just starting. We've got the Traders Canada coming up soon. We've got the Traders US coming up eventually as well. So make sure you're tuned in because there's a lot of stuff I can do on Patreon that I can't really stream as easily normally on Twitch or YouTube. Maybe some Housewives. People really want to see some Housewives content. So we'll see. I'm not on the podcast tonight. So you can go and check it out yourself. Otherwise, of course, check out the book, TaranArmstrong.com. And that's about it. That's about what I got. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see all of you next time.